All right.
If you just edit out the riffraff, like
Then we'll have nothing.
That's 90% of my content.
There you go.
Man, so.
What I do have to do every time I record with you is edit out the pauses for 30 seconds every time you talk.
Called out. Hashtag called out.
I say it in love, but I know you're a thoughtful guy, and so you just.
I'm thoughtful. I'll take it.
You're thoughtful, and you just want to make sure.
I'm measured. Yeah.
That you are.
I'm introspective. Yeah.
Recording.
I'll take it. Yeah.
What you want to say. And make sure that it's not bullshit. So I can appreciate that.
I deserve that.
I say that in love because I do love you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Insurance Town. I'm the mayor of Sharon and the host of this podcast. And I'm pumped you're hanging out with us today because I got two of my buddies here hanging out and we have a really good time. It is part goofy and it's part serious, but it's all heart and it's all fun. And I'm just glad you're getting to hang out and listen to it and eavesdrop in on this conversation with just three friends just hanging out and talking. So trying out a new format on this one. Wanted to see what you guys think about it. So let me know in the comments or let me know, by emailing me at heath@insurancetownpodcast.com. However you want to reach out to me. I love it when you guys do it. So this episode could not be possible without my friends over at Smart Choice, the fastest growing agency network, hands down. And they have no fees. They don't want to gouge you. They don't want to take advantage of you in any way. They just work off commission splits. And they give you higher commissions, lower premium thresholds. There's $11 billion in written premium and 10,000 agencies working with Smart Choice across the country. Dude, it's no wonder they're the fastest growing agency network. So check them out, smartchoiceagents.com. Also, my good friends over at Canopy Connect. I couldn't do the show without Tolga and his family over there at Canopy. So if you haven't checked them out, I really don't know what you're doing. Like I've been telling you for 5 years. 5 years now. Tolga, if you're listening, can you believe that? We've been together 5 years. Dude, I don't know what you're doing. I know a lot of you have signed up, but I just, if you haven't yet, if you're new to the show, just stop the button right now. Stop the button. Push the pause button. Go check out usecanopy.com/Heath. Get a demo, get a discount, do the whole thing, and then come back and listen to the rest of this one. All right, guys, I'm getting out of the way so you can check out this wonderful conversation. So tell me about your burrito this morning, though, honestly. I got to know. So you make burritos for the kids on Mondays.
And me. I make them for me, and
okay.
The kids are a byproduct.
Are these?
When you make burritos around kids, you end up having to make.
Are these breakfast burritos? Is this early?
Yeah.
So I have a really large question right now that I feel like needs to be documented in audio format. So Heath, something you might not know about Caleb is that he tends to do these things called bacon days. And he will buy like the huge pack of uncooked bacon from Costco.
I love this already.
I mean, I used to talk to Caleb like 10 times a day, like every single day. And just on a random Tuesday, he would have bacon days when he needed like a pick-me-up. And every single time I talked to him, he would have like 4 pieces of bacon in his hand. So are burrito days also bacon days? Like, because you need bacon for burritos.
Mm-mm. I haven't combined the 2 days yet. I feel like I still need the bacon day to look forward to.
Dude.
I feel like you're already thank you.
There's no like set bacon day. It's not like every Sunday, every Tuesday.
No.
It's just when
you need it.
That when the feeling hits, you need it. Yeah. It's a little it's like a life preserver on the deck of the boat. You know?
Caleb, first of all, like, we were already like BFFs, but now you have bacon days. Like we're even closer. Like bacon is the greatest. It really is. Now, will you do the microwave bacon at all, or do you have to have like the cooked bacon, like the already cooked microwave bacon?
I'm not a bacon snob. I don't have anything against it. If it could taste as good,
I hear you.
That's fine. But I feel like I've gone past.
No, I hear you.
The Rubicon.
I don't have time every morning to make the bacon. And so my kids have gotten to like, it's okay to do the microwave bacon. And so, but I figured out,
Yes.
and this is to my detriment, that you can eat that straight out of the refrigerator. It's already cooked. Like you don't have to microwave it.
Oh, gross. You
Oh,
eat it
yeah.
cold
Like, I
and
don't
like
care.
wobbly?
Gangster. Like I don't care. Like it's bacon at the end of the
That's
day. No, it's not
disgusting.
disgusting. Try it sometime before you knock it. It's really not. But of course I like to cook
No,
bacon
because
first.
I get
but
like where I go to Costco, I get the microwave bacon, like big pack, and I pull 2 slices of bacon out and I either put them in a pan or I put them in the thing. Like, but eating it like that, I don't know, Heath,
Dude.
that is a little
It's not.
crazy.
I promise you it's not. I thought the same thing when I first did it, but I remember one time I was cooking my daughter some bacon and I just grabbed a piece and was like, I'm so hungry right now, I'm going to eat it because it's already cooked. And I was like, this is great.
It is already cooked.
It's great.
It is already cooked.
It's
I don't
a
know.
little unconventional, Lindsay. I hear you. It's not one of those things where you hear somebody say something and you're like, all right, well, we found the serial killer in the
Yep.
group, right? It's not one of
Are you
those
sure? Okay,
things.
thank God.
It's unconventional.
Okay.
though. But
All right, so
Conventional,
are we
for
talking
sure.
sausage or are we doing chorizo this morning in this burrito?
we just went all
Oh,
eggs.
just eggs. That-
Eggs, cheese, sun-dried tomatoes. I
Oh.
actually
That's
chopped up a little. I like a little consistency change. I'm a big
Yeah.
texture guy. I will hate good tasting foods even if it has a terrible texture. So
Wow.
I'm a little crazy. So I actually chopped up some of the salt and vinegar pistachios. I chop
Oh,
them up
fuck
real
yeah.
fine,
That's
Wow.
hilarious.
and I put some like truffle oil in that. And mix them up. I spread
This
that.
is
in
Food
there.
Network
Yeah,
stuff right here.
Yeah.
Like,
I like to dabble. I do.
wow.
Very interesting. Sun-dried tomato, salt and vinegar, pistachios,
And eggs.
cheese, and egg. That's all that was in your burrito?
Now, is this just like a
Interesting.
flour tortilla or is this like some spinach wrap type thing?
Spinach
I
wrap.
love a good
Yeah.
spinach
Oh,
wrap,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
know
I
what I've been-
toasted the
Oh,
wrap,
yeah.
You know?
I've been really on a corn
Oh, yeah.
tortilla thing recently. Like if you get those corn tortillas like in the pan really hot, kind of burnt, like
Mhm.
you need to have like burnt pieces on it. That's where it's at with a tortilla. And then I do it for lunch and I'll just do like chopped up chicken breast and pico de gallo.
Wow.
So good.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Burrito Town podcast. I've got my guests, Lindsay and Caleb.
Pivot. We pivoted.
No, that's just crazy. Like chopped up pistachios. Wow.
Mhm.
Never would have thought about it. I got to have some meat in my
I would have
burrito.
never thought of that.
Talk about unconventional. Yeah, I usually do meat, and I don't want to make this a whole Food Network podcast, but to come to your defense about the microwave bacon, there's Bacon Day bacon, and then there's just everyday bacon,
Yeah.
right? And the microwave, like it's totally fine if you're putting bacon in a burrito. Like you don't need to go through
Yeah.
the whole. It's got to be a certain bacon and prepared a certain way. Like if it's a sidekick in a dish, it can be microwaved. If it's the
Oh, it's gotta
star
be.
on Bacon Day,
So
it's got to be.
Is your
you gotta
star
go
is
all
your
out.
star like a Wrights brand kind of bacon, or is it like from a local like what do you call those things? The people butcher, or what do you call those people like the meat places? Butcher, right?
Well, I'm not a billionaire yet, so
I'm a
yeah.
Wrights brand bacon guy. I'm not gonna lie. Have you ever had it? Are you a Wrights brand? Oh, so good. It's like thick cut, really good bacon. Anyhow,
I prefer
Yeah.
thick cut. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
right.
anyway,
So, hi, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
derailed
Yeah,
this
you did.
big
It was
time.
perfect, though. I'm glad, Lindsay, you said go ahead and hit record because here we are. Now, 7 minutes and 7
Here we are.
seconds may be cut already, but I thought it was really interesting to get into already.
I feel like my cadence wasn't
No, it was
too
wonderful.
pausey
No,
though.
It was
So
wonderful to have that conversation. See how annoying it is? You get it. You get it. Dude, the very first time I recorded with you, I had to
That's
cut
the
out
last
4
time.
minutes of pauses. And I was like, oh my gosh. But it's like, this guy's thoughtful.
it's endearing. I get it. Yeah.
It is endearing. 100% endearing.
All right, so what are we doing here, guys? What do we want to talk about? I just wanted to connect with my besties and have a good conversation here. And I don't care what we get
Same.
into.
I think we're
Oh,
already
of course.
starting that.
Yeah.
So
I got to give somebody something, of value besides burritos. So what we want to get into? We want to get into politics, religion. We want to get into some hard hitting. She said,
None of
no.
those.
No, who
None
was
of
that
those.
guy you
So
wanted
you
me to
took-
research?
you took my list
Yeah,
seriously.
who was that guy I didn't know about that you wanted me to research? I forgot about him. The spy?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah. Do we want to talk about that guy? I don't know anything about that guy.
Did you do your
I
homework
did not
over the
do my
weekend,
homework.
T?
I forgot.
Well, we can't talk
Okay.
about him then. That's a
He
bummer.
sounds like an owner of NBA team.
You gotta watch. It's a documentary on Netflix. There's multiple documentaries on this man, but there's a documentary on Netflix called "Filthy Rich." Is that what it's called?
Mm.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it though.
You've seen it scroll
I think
across
it's
your
called Filthy
Netflix, but you
Rich.
haven't seen. I got you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those in my life. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what it's called. Your homework is to go watch
Okay.
that, and then we can talk about it. You have to form your own opinions. I can't force my opinions on you.
I got you.
On this,
Right.
on this thing, on other topics, consider yourself
I mean,
forced.
yeah, eating bacon cold out of the fridge.
I'm telling you, if you try it, just try
that
it in a
one's a.
pinch. Just give it a shot. You'll be okay.
See, I'm a crispy bacon girl though, so I like flimsy bacon. I
I hear
can't
you.
deal.
I hear you. You just have to remember it's bacon.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
No.
So it has to be crispy
Nope.
for you.
Yeah, like I'm the girl who like takes the bacon out of my Starbucks
Shut up.
sandwich and
Stacey
microwaves
does the
it and
same
puts it
thing. I
back
think
on
she's
my
a serial
sandwich.
killer. I'm like, babe, they already did the work
Like,
for you. And
it's
she'll take it
gross.
out and she'll,
No.
well, what she does, a little tip for you maybe, and you already do this. She'll tell them, do it open face at Starbucks. And it makes the bacon crispier.
Oh, that's a good idea. See, the problem is I'm like really good friends with my
So are
Starbucks
we.
lady. So yeah, it's like a problem. Her name's Jamie. She's
So
the
we have
best.
Rebecca on speed dial. Like
shout out
she
to
texts
Jamie.
us and be like, well, I haven't seen you in a few days. Where you at?
Yeah, exactly.
Like a
Our-
welfare
Yeah.
check. Like you're
Yeah,
all right.
exactly.
Yeah.
100%. Like if I'm out of town for a little while
Yeah.
and she hadn't seen me or Stacy, she's like, where y'all at? What's going on? Did y'all find another Starbucks?
Yeah.
But I could throw a rock from my front door and
Well-
hit the Starbucks. So like we're literally right across the street.
That's not
So
nice.
our cadence is we go to the gym in the morning and then we go to Harris Teeter every single day in the morning because we always need something. And so we go to the Starbucks in the Harris Teeter.
I don't know what Harris Teeter
And
is.
it's
Neither do I. We're
grocery
Pete
store.
and I
What's
are
Harris
like,
Teeter?
It's basically Kroger.
Oh, yeah.
Basically
Okay.
Kroger. They're owned by the same people, but Kroger is so much better. Harris Teeter doesn't have
the
pins.
It's
Krogers.
Kroger.
The Krogers, yeah.
Is it Kroger's or Kroger? I think it's Kroger. My mom says Walmart's. And so forever I thought it was actually with an S on the end. And I grew up and realized there's no plural. It's just Walmart.
like to go to Kroger's after I go to Chipotle's
And eat your burritos.
you know.
I actually was. Okay.
Chipotles.
Oh, that's funny. So
So
How's
Heath, who have
travel
you
been,
been?
Heath?
travel's good. Travel's good. I leave again Wednesday. I'm doing something for the very first time, and I won't call the guy out, but I'm pulling a somebody, and I'm flying in at 6:30 in the morning and flying out at 4:30 right after I speak. And so I've never done that. Fly in, fly out in the same day. So I've never gotten on a plane without a bag. So this will be interesting.
Suitcase.
Hmm.
Are you going to take like a change of clothes though, just in case? Or?
I don't know. I don't know. Am I in elementary school? Or I'm worried about peeing my pants, or do I need?
Dude, I always travel. Always.
Okay.
There's an extra outfit in my suitcase wherever I go. I'm always traveling with
Okay.
an extra outfit. You never know if like the person next to you is going to spill their coffee
That's a
on
good
you,
point.
like looks like you peed your pants or sit in something
Okay,
gross.
what's your thoughts on it? Do I
You
take a
got-
bag, or do I just go and just rip the Band-Aid up, just go and just forget it? If I get something spilt on me, I just go on stage with something spilt on me.
I'm not. There are two distinct buckets in my
Okay.
life. I prepare when other people are involved where I could let somebody else down. I over prepare, like a meeting. I want to prepare for it. Obviously not this one, but typical meetings. But if it's just like if I'm the only person I could let down, like on a travel day, like I under prepare for travel. I'm like the world's worst
Okay.
traveler. Like, yeah.
See, I'm the guy
So-
who overpacks. If I'm going for a night, I'll have 6 outfits. And so this is like a new thing for me.
Well, you dress for mood.
I do.
We know that. Yeah.
But now there's another guy I travel with. Do y'all know Christopher Franklin? Have you ever heard of him? Do you know him? Shout out to Christopher Franklin. I know he listens. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he. I think we did.
Yes.
He was cheering with us at the karaoke bar. When
that guy, he's from the UK, has the greatest accent in the business. Anyhow, he
man, I wish
dude, his is great. He travels with simply a backpack. He'll be gone for like 3 days. All he got is a backpack. I'm like, where's your suitcase? It's like, it's all right here in my backpack. It's crazy. All right, Lindsay, can you join us? I hear you typing. You're not allowed to do that. Yeah. You can't work while we're podcasting. That's so rude.
I'm not working. I was actually telling Caleb to stop banging shit around on his desk.
Oh, really?
That's fantastic. I was being mad at you because I thought you were trying to work. I'm like, Carrie, let her record with me for just a second.
Carrie. No, I was actually texting Caleb, stop moving whatever shit on your desk because it's banging.
She is not a sneaky type.
No, dude, I can hear that.
No.
When you've lost her interest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know. I've got nothing on my desk. I don't know what I'm banging, but
I couldn't hear it.
Sit still.
But she's got her headphones in, so.
That's true.
Man, is there nothing that as a society we won't pick on each other about? I mean, that's
true. Yeah, you're picking on me about.
Let's be more positive, guys.
Yeah, let's be more. I think you're right. Let's be more positive. What is that about? Like, I feel like we should be evolved past this, but like,
evolved past insecurity, not a chance.
That's a good point. But this is what drives me crazy, and you guys are younger than me, so I can say this, and I think I'm going to be in trouble probably, but I feel like y'all aren't quite as young as I'm going to pick on, but this generation that we're raising now, or that we're seeing now, they're like, oh, be vulnerable, be transparent, be all of these things, and we're going to love everyone, and we're not going to bully, and let's be against bullying. But like, it's the same we've been dealing with since the 1920s or whatever. Like, we're never going to change it. Like, people still, my kids still come home talking about bullies, and still talk about getting picked on, and still talk about, and you see cyber bullies on the internet all the time, and keyboard warriors like Lindsay that are just, I'm just kidding.
Bullying Caleb.
I don't get it. Like, what is that? Like, y'all are young. Why is that?
I mean, I think there's a difference between kind and nice, right? Like,
let's break that down.
They're not every like picking on someone is negative, right? Like me telling Caleb, yo, stop freaking banging your foot on your table because like that's me.
No.
I'm not bullying.
No, not a bit.
Do I bully Caleb? Yes. Do I? Yes. In that moment, I wasn't. That was like me telling him that he has spinach in his teeth before he goes up on stage, right? Like, I was being kind to him, not nice. If I was being nice, I'd be like, you look great. Go up there.
I feel like it's the other way around.
Have fun. You got spinach. Really?
Or like nice would be like, wait a minute. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. I feel like kind would be, you were kind enough to tell me I had spinach in my teeth. Isn't that what you just said? Yeah. I thought you said nice was that. My bad. Maybe I am right. Or maybe you are nice enough to tell me. You are nice enough to tell me I have spinach in my teeth and you're banging around on the desk. I don't know the difference.
I guess I don't know the difference either. But
I don't know.
I think nice is just like you. Nice is like you never think of anything negative ever, right? So like nice is like, I'm gonna pretend I don't see Heath's spinach in his teeth. Mm-hmm. But then kind is, hey Heath, you got a little lunch in your teeth. Like, might want to fix that before you go up on stage.
She's stuck on this. I think one of us has something in our teeth. I don't know.
No, neither of you have anything in your teeth.
No, I think you're right. So nice, over-indexing on being nice is like, it's kind of suppressive. I'm like, I don't want to ruffle Lindsay's feathers at all. Like, so I'm not going to say the thing. But heard kind described as like, you can still be a straight shooter, but like caring how it lands.
Okay.
Right. Like if you care how it lands, that's kind. Because sometimes you need to be direct with people. You need to tell them, hey, like, you look dumb right now, but like out of love.
Does it come down to an intentionality type of thing then? Like how you say it Versus like if you've been friends as long as you two
Think
have,
so.
and y'all are like brother, sister, whatever you want to call it, you could just not care about it, really, can you? Or do you still have times, Lindsay, you're like, I'm going to bully him, but I'm going to do it in a way where I care about his feelings?
I think when you're like really close friends with someone, you can bully them and they know it comes out of a
Okay.
place of love. But like when I first met Caleb, we definitely like bullied each other and had to be like, hey, sorry, that was a little far. Like there's definitely been times when either of us have been like, maybe that wasn't the right thing to say. And like, hey, it came from a place of love, not a place of like, you look dumb with spinach in your teeth.
Okay, I got you.
But that's maybe what I said. But I didn't mean you actually look dumb. I was just like making a joke out of it
I got you.
to try to make it lighter, and it didn't land.
So as you know somebody more and they know you, you kind of have this common agreement that like whatever Lindsay says, I know she wants the best for me. She wants me to get it right.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not right in the moment, you know? And so I know like we're all trying to get to the same place. She's trying to make me better. I'm trying to make me better. I'm trying to make her better. She's trying to make her better. So like we don't have to do a lot of the over explaining and that, but like let's not discount that. Like when we don't know each other that well, like when it's just a stranger, you have to like, it's on you to over explain that it's coming from a place of love, right?
Yeah.
And that the intention's there. Because as you know people and get to know, the intention is implied.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of are around here acting like the intention is implied with everybody that we're talking to, and we don't take the time to like soften the blow on some of these things.
So at what point does that shift from the accountability on the person that's getting the message delivered to him versus the person that's delivering the message?
I don't think it's
I have
written
some
in
strong
stone.
feelings on this.
Go for it. I want to hear this then, because you just brought up a good point, Caleb. Like sometimes you feel like maybe it's on me as the person receiving the message. Like, what lens am I looking from this through? Like my accountability to realize, wait, Lindsay's coming from love, or Heath's coming from love, or so-and-so's coming from a place of love. Why am I getting defensive about it? But then there's other times you said the accountability falls on the deliverer of the message because they need to be intentional. So tell me your strong feelings there. Am I right in that? Am I hitting that?
Yeah, I've moved a lot on this. I used to be I've thought a ton about this. I've got good intentions. Like it's on Heath if he doesn't really just pick up on those good intentions. Like this guy can't pick up on it. And it's like,
yeah,
I think we gaslight each other a lot, right? I think it's always on the responsibility is on the messenger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the receivers of the message are just so varied and all the lenses they're looking through are different, right? It's on the messenger. And I've learned this by having a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old girl. And then, you know, my wife that keeps me in check. So like, that's my biggest learning is I think responsibility is always on the messenger and you can't really go wrong if you not fault, but responsibility. Like if you take it seriously, that's my responsibility to make it land right. You can't go wrong.
Yeah. I think it's also like the idea of when do I need to like not be so intentional about when I'm saying like, hey, you know, because sometimes you start a sentence with, hey, you know, I care about this and that's why I'm telling you this, right? Sometimes you have to preface things that you're going to say that aren't going to feel good. I think when you can drop that depends on the relationship. Like there's some relationships in your life that you're always going to have to say that. Yeah. But there's other relationships where you might just have to, you know, give the other person a look, but that it's so personal to each individual relationship. But I wish I was further in the book I was reading right now. I'm still in like the first 3-4 chapters.
That's every book I read for me. I make it 3 or 4 chapters and I put it down. But go ahead.
Put it down. It's called Crucial Conversations, and it actually talks about this exact topic. And the reason I wanted to read it is because we do so many important, you have to make sure you're not coming from a place of judgment. You have to make sure you are, the work we do, we're looking in people's underwear drawer when you look in their financials. And so you have to make sure you are incredibly thoughtful about every single word that comes out of your mouth, which is why I wanted to read this book. And it's truly so specific to each individual relationship you have in your life where it goes.
I think the real unlock is taking it a step further. And I think it's a huge benefit to say, to preface things like, I care about this. Here's why I'm saying this. There's a reason behind it. The big unlock is trying to get in Heath's shoes enough where I can say, actually, Heath, I'm telling you this because here's why you should care about this. Here's why I think it'll impact you. Right?
Okay.
Like, now I'm making it about.
So then you're trying to see through my lens as you.
And even if I'm wrong a little bit, at least like I'm not missing by a mile. I'm missing by like an inch, and then you can correct me. And now we're talking about you.
Sure.
And you're kind of like, you're into the experience because it's the lens has been shifted to your world.
Yeah. And then I might receive that better. Even if you are a smidgen off, I'm like, oh, the intentionality was there. He was trying to connect those dots and he was trying to see through my lens. But at what place does it become that old adage of like, when someone says, not to offend you, but they're about to offend you. Like, at what point does like that conversation, when you preface things?
I think it really depends on the relationship with the person, right? If you said that to me, I'd be like, oh shit, he's about to tell me something that I really probably should know, but it's going to hurt.
We've had those,
like,
and that's okay.
Or absolutely, we've had those. But I really think it's to each individual relationship you have in life. If you have to preface with, hey, I'm going to offend you, or hey, I'm coming from a place of love. Or there's also people, I can think of people in my life that I can't say anything, right? I'm only nice to them. I'm not kind. Not that I'm not kind, but you can't tell them, they don't take constructive anything, right? There are those people too, because it frazzles them, or they'll, really struggle to move past it. It depends on the relationship you have with the person.
But is that mature on your place, saying that you know that person well enough you're considering those feelings, or is that a weakness on their part that you're looking at and saying, I don't want to ruffle their feathers so I can't be myself and say what I want to say? Where's the accountability in that?
Yes.
Okay. Hit me, Caleb. You have strong feelings on this.
If I'm being critical, even constructively critical, it's not necessarily going to land well for you, right? Because it's like, you can dress it up all you want. What I'm feeling is you're criticizing me. But I think if I'm coming to you and like, I know you really have big goals. I know where you want to go. And I'm like, Heath, like, you're preventing yourself from getting your own goals. I'm not presenting as like, you're making me look bad, Heath. We've got numbers we got to hit. Like, I need you to buck up. I need you to do your part. Like, that's a totally different conversation than Heath. Like, dude, like, you're all right, man. I know you got these big goals. We started this whole position like with you because we wanted to help you get to those goals. You're not doing these things, and I see it as holding you back from your own goals. I'm like, now I'm helping you. So if Lindsay's like, dude, like, I know that last time that you got up there and you didn't have your shirt tucked in. Like, I don't want that to happen to you again. Like, now it's not about her. It's about me. Like, I think that's, like, we just need to do the work with each other to get into each other's shoes and figure out the incentive to the person that we're talking to,
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm definitely picking up what you're putting down.
I think that translates to this industry. I think there's a bunch of smart people that have done the work to compound their knowledge that could be really valuable to the people that they serve, businesses and otherwise. But there's a translation problem where it's like, you got to translate this complex insurance stuff, not into necessarily, here's what I know about coverage, but like, I got to make you care about it. Right. And I think this industry does have a bit of a translation problem. It definitely doesn't have a knowledge problem. It has a translation problem. So, and it's also, this industry is, I love this industry.
Oh my God.
It's taught customers how to buy, right? It's taught customers how to interact with it. No business just springs up and thinks like, okay, I'm I'm going to get my LLC. I'm going to do this. And, all right, I have fully formed thoughts about insurance and how to buy it. And no, like they've been conditioned to think about it transactionally. Sure. They've been conditioned
by other industries, in my opinion. And by our industry, but yes, I do think that other industries have conditioned people in that way.
It's a professional service. This is where I kind of disagree. I don't agree that the Amazon analogy is right, because
I think they're okay. Go ahead. I want to hear this first. Sorry.
When people need it's elevating past that, because like when I need an attorney, like I don't want the quickest attorney. When I want accounting advice, I don't want like who's the CPA that I can find the fastest.
Right.
Like I think the industry needs to like disavow that comparison, and like the administrative part of it needs to be a lot easier when the thing is sold. The administering the policy, support, like all of that, we need to make that life a whole lot easier. But let's not discount the actual marrying problems with real solutions. And that part of it, I don't think we want to outsource that and diminish that part, because that's where all the value is. And I fear for this industry that it's like we're not really owning the biggest differentiator that agencies have. Right? So.
No, I'm with you on that. But I do. So I when I speak on stage, as part of my talk is that I truly believe that Amazon, I'll use that example, or Starbucks, we talked about that earlier, and even Chick-fil-A for that matter, is shaping our customers, the way they want to be treated, the way they should be treated, and like that service mindset. And I talk about that a lot, and I truly believe that. And so my pushback on that, go ahead.
The service side, yes. I do want to draw a line in the sand. I think we're letting that creep into the customer acquisition phase, where it's just like once we've remove all friction on the service side, on the how do I deliver on my service, like heck yeah. And I think that is there's a administrative drain on all the good people in the industry, because it's the skids have not been greased enough post bind, right?
Okay, so we're on the same page there then.
But
because I do think the service side of it, we've been trained. Okay, so you're talking about on the 100%. Prospecting and the customer acquisition part. Lindsay, are you still with us, or did we lose you?
Yeah,
I haven't heard your voice in a good listening. 5 minutes.
No, I'm just listening. I agree with things that Caleb have said, probably because he's molded my thinking in this way a little bit. But as we see a rise of automation, AI, technology in the insurance space, one of the things that I see and call out, especially among our team at Agency Focus, is we shouldn't be automating conversations. Like automated emails in the sales process or in like the onboarding process. I think templated emails are okay because you can edit them and adjust them and make them what you need. But I think automated emails are a little bit inappropriate in the customer acquisition phase and onboarding phase. In the service side, everybody's used to automated emails. Your how to log in. You don't need to be involved in how to log in into a client portal. You shouldn't have to be heavily involved in getting certificates to someone or something like that. Some of those things can be automated, but one of the biggest values that the independent insurance industry brings is that it's actual people here. And by automating these emails, we are never going to be Geico. We're never going to be Progressive that, you're literally buying insurance online, never speak to anyone. We shouldn't want to be that. That's what we stand against in this industry. So why are we trying to be that?
That's a good point.
So
I think a thing that has been helpful to me in thinking about this, because I don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater, is
poor baby.
Yeah, I know what Lindsay's talking about is like after the customer acquisition phase, we know what they want. They need us. We're not guessing.
Sure.
They know what they want. We know what they want. And after that, we can have a frictionless way to get certificates. We can have a frictionless way to get an ID.
Yeah.
We can have frictionless. It can't really be where you build a relationship, though, on the customer acquisition side is actually there's got to be some friction. You're figuring it out together. It can't just be you're not starting from a place of they know what they want, we know what we want. If you go on Amazon, you know what you want.
They know what
I'm
you
just
want.
going to click, and it better be here.
Well, you know what
yesterday.
you want.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
But what I don't get, okay, so I think there's a marriage of the two, what I'm going to say and what you guys are saying, because I feel like, and I'm not saying this because I
don't feel like we're disagreeing.
What now? We're about to have some friction.
Yeah, I don't feel like we're disagreeing. Yeah.
No, we agree on the service side, but I do agree with both of you on the relationship. I'm a huge relationship guy, as you both know. And
it's your favorite ship?
So what?
It
is my favorite ship. I love friendship. That's a good one. I may use that someday. But yeah, I do love that. And I do love relationships. So that's another one. The relationship and the friendship. There's my favorites. I got a whole fleet of ships, apparently. This is fun. Okay, so that may be the title of this podcast. Which ship are you on? But anyway, but I do think that the automation. Okay, so I was beating my head from my days at Pacesetters, even of I don't know if either one of y'all went through it or are familiar with it. And I still talk about this a lot. Is like I think it's like the stat of like 8 or 9 follow-ups, and you get to like 90% close rate. And so I know myself personally, I'm not going to do a good job on my own to sit down with all my prospects. If I've got like 40, I'm going through right now, to sit there and individually email all of them or individually call every one of them or text message all of them individually. Like I'm going to have some automation involved. It's my own voice. I got to pre-write out the text or the email that goes out to everyone. But I just feel like there's got to be a mix. And then I'm going to get them to call me. Then the relationship will happen. Then the friendship can go. But I have to have that, because I'm not going to do it. And also recognize for me, so there's certain conversations and things that I do, call it a sales pitch for that, for example. I'm going to say the same thing over and over and over, and maybe a little bit of nuance here and there, but it's your sales pitch, it's your vision, it's your whatever. Same thing with these automated emails. Like I'm going to end up saying the same thing anyway, so I might as well just go ahead and automate it just to say, hey, Lindsay, it was great talking to you earlier, which I would normally say anyway. I enjoyed visiting with you. I'd love to follow up.
Absolutely. But why does the automation have to be the one that sends the email? Why can't the automation support you in reminding you that this is an important
step? So if I get a reminder, because when I was selling, when I was an agent, which is the people that we deal with on a regular basis, they may at one point in time have 40 or 50 or 20 or 30 at one point in time they're dealing with. Can I truly pick up the phone and call 40 people every day or text message 40 people? I don't think I can, because once I get someone, if I get Lindsay and you're my prospect, I get you on the phone, we're talking for at least 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm going to run out of time because I want to build that relationship. But if I have the automation send the text out and say, hey, here's some time, schedule some time on my calendar, or let's visit here, or let's, come up with a time.
Yeah. I think what automation does is it helps you clone you, right? It gives you leverage.
Yeah.
It helps you do more of the things that you've already designated are important for you to do.
Okay.
Doesn't necessarily mean that it helps me do more of the things that are important to you in the relationship. So I think that using automation,
you gotta say it again.
Yeah.
It helps me do things that are important to me. I've designated, I have to it's important for me to get my follow-ups in, right? I've got 20 follow-ups. So it's important for me, but it doesn't help me to do more of the things that it's important for Heath to get this message. So instead of it's important for me to have 10 follow-ups today, it's important for me to get this case study out and give Heath and Lindsay and Tracy and Steve all this value today. It's important for me to give this thing today, right? If you've done that front end, then automation becomes more about them, and the leverage is being used to help them and not just get my follow-ups out, right? Because personalization, the hey Heath, comma, that began like that's been devalued
It's too old.
like crazy. Like, I know that I'm in a sequence. Like, that it used to be, hey Heath, oh, Caleb's thinking about me. Now we all know that, like, all right, that's a personalization token. Like, I know, like,
True, I get that.
Personalization has lost its value. Relevance is at a premium, right? So if we can guess what's valuable,
but there's still so much value in that personalization, though. But I get what you're saying. That token, I get, and we may disagree on this, but I do feel like, that personal. And again, if you go in, like you said, the templated, you could still go in there and, could still say the token of, hey, Caleb, but then also you could, as you go back to Lindsay, you could template that to be like, okay, add something in here that whatever it might be, case study, then you start adding in stuff about, I don't know. I think there's a around there.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm older than you guys, so it's coming from a different generational thing. I'm a Gen Xer, y'all are millennials, or
it is
whatever.
I think inboxes are really full, guys. Inboxes are really full of like a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I also, Heath, one of the things that you said is, I'm going to send him a text and, hey, here's my calendar. I even hate sending people to a calendar link.
I do too.
And I do it sometimes
but it's the best way sometimes. Because the back and forth of like 30 text messages, like Lindsay, like doing this podcast, like Lindsay, when's a good time for you to meet? Like, I got 2 hours on these 2 days.
I'm like, never.
What? And then we go back and forth.
I was like, never. I'm never free. I know.
Guys, is this true? Calendly links are rude. I'm on your side here. Heath, Lindsay, are you saying Calendly links are out?
I still use them. I mean, they're sometimes inevitable to get around.
That's a hot take.
And they're incredibly convenient, but when you are trying to build a relationship with someone, you're giving them another task to do in their day.
Are you making life easier for them to say, hey, I could click this and I could pick the time that works best for me, to Caleb's point. I see his calendar or her calendar. I could pick a time that works for me.
I think it depends on how you phrase it. Because if I'm sending a calendar link, I always hyperlink the words that works for you.
Yes.
Those are always the words that are linked. But
see, what I normally do is I'll ask
sometimes
them.
It's also in a sequence.
I ask them first if they have a calendar link, and if they say, "Yeah, I'll go ahead and send it over," I'll use theirs.
That's a good move.
And if they say, "Well, you go ahead and send me yours," then I'll do that. Or I'll phrase it sometimes, but it's like a way I want to manipulate it to where I want to send my own link. I'll say, hey, you can send me yours, or I can go ahead and just send you mine, whichever's easiest. And a lot of times they'll just say, oh, go ahead and send me yours. But I always ask for theirs first, because everybody's got one now. And if they don't have one,
everyone's got
then
one.
I play that to my advantage and say, oh, I thought you might have one. I'll go ahead and send you mine then, so you can pick a time that works best for you. But again, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think the sentiment, we're saying the same thing. But I don't know that Calendly links are out, but I could be wrong.
I do want to learn on this. So, Lindsay, what's the so just ground me here. What's the basis for this thinking? Like, what's
I mean, if we're saying personalization tokens make it unpersonalized now. I was piggybacking off of the argument that having automation give you tasks and you can't send 40 text messages out. So in order to connect with a client someone you're trying to acquire as a client, you're going to send a text out that says, hey, book some time on my calendar. Here's my calendar link, which, not picking on you, Heath.
No, I get it. See, there you go again. You're trying to put some...
You're giving them another task.
You're trying to give me a little...
You're giving them another task in order to become your client, which puts, a blocker in order to become my client, you must book this meeting instead of just calling.
I hear what you're saying. I don't go with a blocker. Then it's more of I'm making life easier on you.
Let's actually, to make this come full circle, I think, Lindsay, instead of we're not trying to not make something land well with you. It's like, I think we all are wanting the same thing. We want the people that we talk to, prospects, customers, people, to feel amazing, have good, amazing
100%.
experiences, right? So like we're all trying to get to the same destination, and we're all trying to work it out. And so, like, a way for Lindsay to say this about Calendly and not have Heath feel attacked or me, because like I'm like, oh, actually I don't feel attacked. Like, am I doing something wrong? Am I?
Yeah.
No,
right?
I do it too. I do it too.
But,
I think it depends on where you are in the process, if you use it or not. I'm just saying, but
yeah, but like Lindsay, you know, like I am just like trying to tweak to make in a sea of like a lot of people being sold stuff. I'm trying to make really good, awesome experiences, and that's what I'm trying to optimize for. So like, and like Heath, I know you love making people feel good, and like you're a big relationship, friendship. You got your ship fleet. So like Lindsay could say like, Heath, like I know you're trying to make people feel awesome and curate awesome experiences and make people feel good. We got to be careful about the calendar links, because sometimes that can, for the wrong person, if it's not teed up right, I've heard that there's a way that it can like actually have the opposite intended effect.
Yeah.
And at that point you're trying to start a relationship. So like, I think that's just a good example of how like we can like even
it may hit different for somebody.
This is something I'm obsessed with. Like in everyday scenarios, just like still like getting in other people's shoes to like help a really important message, which I think you're like, I'm learning something today, land better with all this.
No, I think it's definitely an interesting conversation. Because I think you're right. I think we're all saying the same things. I think you're right that we do want to have that ship, and we want to have the great relationship and that great experience. I just never would have thought, and I appreciate Lindsay you calling that, because now I'm going to think about it all day. I'll probably lose sleep for a few days, but maybe the calendar, like maybe sometimes I sent somebody a Calendly link and they thought, man, what a pompous, self-righteous jerk. He's like, he's going to come on my time and get on my calendar. Like, but I really do come at it from a place usually of like, do you have a calendar link? Maybe I should come from yours, or find a middle ground. But at the same time, I always felt like I was trying to make things easier by saying, hey, here's my link. Drop a,
I think it depends on where you are in the process. If you are in the conversation, I am the person you want to do work with, and we're just trying to get things done, I think that's when it makes sense. But in the like, you're going from they don't know anything about me awareness scale to we're working together and we're trying to get your documents submitted over to me, or I'm trying to get, your VIN number for your car. That's when I think it makes sense to have a calendar link involved. But if they're just a Joe Schmo on the street and you haven't talked to them, you have no relationship, that's where I think a calendar link is like, why am I going to, like, some people will put like, I've got a link to schedule a meeting in my signature. That does not belong in a, cold sales email. That does not belong in a cold LinkedIn email. Like, how much can that actually be working for people? Maybe someone shoot me, if that is working for you, shoot me a message on LinkedIn, because I need to copy.
Yeah, I have one on my signature
using
line,
the tag.
And I'll get random calendar invites on my thing all the time. And sometimes I'll have to get on the calls and I'll be like, I'm sorry, Lindsay, we're just now, I don't know how you found me. I'm excited we're talking, but I don't know if you, and like, sometimes they'll be like, oh, I saw your link tree on your LinkedIn. Or they'll say, I got it off of your signature line, or I got it off of this or that. So I think they work in a very good way. And sometimes I'll get on a call and be like, oh, I did not want to have this call. I got to politely get this guy off the call. But right, like, I think you got the wrong person. Like, we're breaking up here.
Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think giving people optionality is also kind.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's kind too. I think just for me, I try to always put myself in the other person's shoes, like very similar to what you said, Caleb. And I think sometimes these things are like what make you stand out, like just doing it different from everybody else.
Yeah. Sea of sameness. We got to get out of that. And I
because it's never been easier to send a message, a thing. It's never been easier. So like to be the one that sends the message.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I don't know. Like Heath, I want to encourage you because I think you can send those 20 texts a day. I think you're right
You definitely can.
about the calls, and
Yeah.
like this is why I get like the activity trap. I don't think is like fair to put like salespeople in. Like get your 40 calls in today. It can be a goal, but like if you're talking to like, I think making 40 dials a day is a pretty bad goal if that's your only metric, because like you try to accomplish what you measure, right? And so like if I'd rather have 3 good conversations than 40. I've made 40
That
dials.
I couldn't agree with you more, and that's
Right?
what I was getting
Mhm.
at with text messages. The reason I say that is text messages are like rabbits. You see one, you send one, and then you're gonna see like 40 more like for the rest of the day. Like you never can just have one rabbit. You're gonna end up seeing a ton of them. Or a good tennis match. You know, once you volley it over, it's gonna come back. And if you have a good text match, yeah, you're gonna have that. So me trying to keep up with 40 text message conversations, it's going to be difficult for me because I'm going to end up sending the wrong message to the wrong person. I'm going to mix up things, or I'm going to leave one unread, or I'm going to have. So that's why I say that. But
I don't
Mhm.
have the right answers, but here's something I've been wrestling with.
like
Like-
WWE style, like top rope.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's like, what are the things that like if it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. Like, isn't the point of sending a text, Heath, is to get in
That's
that
what I
tennis
want.
match?
I want every one of them to be that way. So again, if I have 40 of those going on, I can't be intentional with those. So
So yeah, ratchet back your metric. Like now, I want to do.
sure,
5
no, I'm with
texts a
you.
day.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't do them anymore, but I'm saying when I did, and I'm talking to producers that may have 40 going on, you know, and I just feel like I want to make sure that I've given my all to whatever I'm in. Like if I'm in that conversation, like
Yeah.
even if you and like the 3 of us are on these text threads that go on forever, we have this tennis match, I want to make sure I'm there, dialed in, even if we're just talking about how stupid something is or how dumb Caleb looks with his spinach in his teeth. Like I want to be all in on that. And I can't do that when I've got that many going. So again, automation is going to help me in that. But again, not to go all the way back to that, but I do think there's something to be said for that.
I think this is an important conversation because it's really in the zeitgeist right now, and I think figuring out where to use it and
Use what?
where it gives you an advantage and where it gives you like it has diminishing returns. I think it's important to nail down because I don't think anything is inherently all good and should be broadly applied or all bad and should be broadly thrown
100%.
out. Right. I think it's a nuanced conversation.
Yeah, and I wish we had more time because I would love to get into the whole sea of sameness thing. We may have to have another BFF podcast down the road to talk about the sea of
This
sameness.
could be a
It should-
series.
Sea of
If
sameness.
people
It
can
should be.
take it. I talked better this
You
time,
did-
I think.
you
in my
did-
head. You're in my head.
Really good this time. I completely loved it. No, this should definitely be a thing moving forward. We should just have, the wolf pack. We'll just get on every so often and we'll just talk. But
The wolf pack.
and we did circle all the way around it.
You-
We did get an insurance.
Are right. I agree.
Yes. Maybe we should just take this off of Insurance Sound, just have our own podcast, just the 3 of us just chit chatting every week and see if people care.
Get your ship together. Is
Ooh, I like
what we
that.
call it?
The marketing plan is coming together really
Yes.
quickly here.
The SS friendship. Guys, I love you guys so much. It's so much fun
Love you guys
to
too.
have this friendship and just let other people eavesdrop on our stupid conversations.
Heath, I'm not judging you like Lindsay with the bacon. I think you're great. I still
I'm judging the
Still
bacon
think
still.
I think you both are amazing, and I love that. I love that we have this. I just feel so privileged to be in the old guy, the self-proclaimed old guy, and I've got young friends that want to talk to me.
Have you seen these grays,
I hear
dude?
you.
Like I'm
Guys,
I'm
I
catching
have a
with you,
gray
man.
hair. I found a gray hair over the weekend.
Hey, you just got
I-
married. It happens.
I'm in the gray hair
Once you
club
get
now.
married, the grays start.
I know.
Patrick's
I-
fault.
It is Patrick's
I love
fault.
Patrick. I never met Patrick. I can't wait to meet him someday.
He's a fun
Yeah.
hang.
I bet
man.
he is.
He's a fun hang. We talk about like we're gonna find our business to start together.
There
we
you
keep,
go.
We keep riffing on some stuff. We're
There
gonna
you
find
go.
one.
I like it.
Caleb comes up with all of these like obscure business
Ooh.
things, and the last one, the most obscure one that he's ever pitched to Patrick was
That'd be great.
a fish shipping company called Fishmas, because it was right before Christmas when we were all hanging out, and Patrick still talks about it. Like, was he being serious about that or was he not? And I assure him about once a month, no, he was being dead serious about that, and he will bring it up next time he sees you.
Hey, I don't hate it.
That's Heath being nice, not
No,
kind.
I'm telling you, like,
Correct.
if it sucked, I'd have been like, dude, that's the worst idea ever. But I don't hate that. I just got to figure out the logistics of it and like how to make that.
Yeah, see, I start with marketing and then back into the viability.
And
Kind of like, are you going
Yeah,
dry ice?
yeah.
Are you going like, how are we shipping this fish? Like,
Dry
we'll have to have this conversation offline.
Yeah. That's,
In case someone steals it. I mean, it's such an amazing
It-
idea.
It is.
Be
We
careful.
may have to work on the name of it, Fishmas. I don't know, but
that's the best part, actually.
oh, is it? Okay.
He probably bought the domain already
Oh,
too.
wow.
Let's be real. That smile is yes, I did buy the
I
domain.
want to know really quick as we end this, Caleb, how many domains do you own?
Oh God.
It's over.
Tell him
20.
about-
Over 20.
Tell him about your best domain. We're probably like really trying to wrap up, but tell him about the best
we're
domain
fine.
that you own. Go for it.
The one that has me on some watch lists.
Yep.
Okay. Hit me.
I see.
Nope.
Sometimes my naivety sneaks in. I don't think of.
Okay.
I think of opportunity. I don't think of like all the downsides
Okay.
potentially.
What's this domain?
You know,
You're
as Lindsay's
killing me.
agreeing. So I honestly believe in like selling needs to be more human. I'm trying to optimize for the human aspect of selling. How do I be more human? How
Yeah.
do I connect with another human when I'm selling? Think
By
about that all day,
selling
every day.
humans.
So I'm like human selling,
Oh,
selling.
God.
Like that.
Oh
should be
my God.
good.
Bought the domain.
Oh my God. What is wrong with you? You should have ran that by your counsel here with me and Lindsay. We could have told you. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. At least.
So after that, I started asking Lindsay beforehand, is this a good idea? Rather than just like looking for feedback after the fact. So I learned. But
Human
it's-
selling.
Caleb's like, why do I get pulled by TSA every time I try
Right?
to fly somewhere? I'm just kidding. That's not a real
Wow.
thing. That's not a real
I'm
thing.
heading to Dallas here in a few. So like, we'll see how that works out.
Yes. I get it.
No, it's fine. They know.
No,
They already
it's
know.
fine.
The people watching
I
already know.
gotcha.
So
Guys, thank you so much. We're definitely going to take this conversation off air, but I appreciate you guys so much.
appreciate you too. And if this becomes a series, I wouldn't
Me
be mad
either.
about it.
Me
So.
either.
Me neither.
All right.